If you can't get over someone flopping their leg up and down, if you can't get over someone playing with a fidget spinner, which is why it was created, if you can't get over a pencil flopping on a desk on the daily, if you have to pick at someone for little teeny tiny irrelevant crap like that, you are part of the problem. You're basically a narcissist. And I'm just saying that. I know, oh, psychologically, blah, blah, blah. No, like you are, because here's why I'm saying that, because you literally have no ability to empathize, or even for that matter block out, but to allow and just love something for what it is. When you change any thought into a positive thought from a negative thought, whether it's a constant tapping and you're like, oh my God, that's so annoying, I can't take it, it's breaking into my brainwave and I don't want it. That's the problem. Let it. Welcome it. Get with the rhythm. Boom. If you can't do that, do not be a teacher. The end. That's all. And don't work in public relations, because it's not your job, his job, her job, our job, my job to change anyone. I'm not going to argue about this. You're going to come and say, well, go ahead and say, well, that's fine. It's your journey. You're going to learn. And I'm not going to argue because I know better than to waste my time. And that's the difference between knowing something because you know it and knowing it because you believe it, but you're not real sure, but you've experienced now. That's knowing. That's wisdom. You have to go through the lessons. Do not get a career, a profession, a job in public relations until you can love everyone. Whoever they are, however they talk, whatever accent, however incorrect they may be. And yes, I'm speaking from experience because I myself was the most aggravated person on the planet about errors, typos, people's incorrectness. That's just 3D level crap. That's not even life. Individuals are individuals, and they're going to be, regardless. I know the government has a level of conditioning that they require. Basically, it's like you sign your life away. You guys walk around, oh, these celebrities sold their soul. What the fuck? Who are you? Ignorant-ish. You think that's real? Oh, hi, devil. How you doing? Yep, sign here for 20 years of fame. Do you know how ignorant you sound? But no, for real. If you can't love people, if you can't deal with a little tappity tap, if you can't deal with somebody talking in an accent all the time that you just don't like, if you can't get used to it, if I can't give you a paper written backwards and you can't say, oh, it's okay, I'm a teacher, so I will get a mirror, or for that matter, just read it because you really can't read backward. It's the same thing. Trick your brain. Like, you choose that. You're like, oh, it's too hard, it's too difficult, I'm so overwhelmed. You chose that. You made that happen. Do not work in public relations. Don't make it a profession. Do not go to college for it when you cannot love each and every single individual in front of you. Don't do it. I didn't say you had to agree. I'm saying you have to accept that's what love is. Let them be who they are. If they're tapping, I used to scratch the pages in my books. I do this thing where I crinkle it and make lines. Maybe it's ADHD, maybe it's bore fucking dumb, but it is what it is. And I never once had a teacher be like, oh my God, Donna, you need to stop doing that. No, they were just like, well, I'm a teacher and I have to fucking deal with this environment. You don't like it? Get a different professional. Different profession. And I mean that, like, from my whole heart. I'm like super, because I just want to sit down and watch an episode real quick, but like, I'm in a hurry. It's not actually as hostile as it comes off. Like, seriously, do not work in public relations at all. Get a job in the grill area. And even then, don't do that. But yeah, if you can't just accept people for who they are, whether it's an accent, errors, little outbursts here and there, and knowing and understanding not just the psychology, and that humans in general shouldn't be sitting in a room for 8 hours straight on their ass. They also shouldn't just be staring at plain walls and doing, you know, pin straight lines, ABCs and 1, 2, 3s all damn day neither. That's just not natural. It's not. We came home today. I think my husband got the kids around 3:15 from school. The one got out at 2:45, probably walked home. I don't know. He probably picked him up. I don't know. No, he didn't pick him up. He was with us. And I had to take one to a doctor's appointment after work. I spend more time in my car. I spend 40 minutes in the morning on the way to and back to work to drop my kid off to my sister to be babysat. And then typically I drive back 20 minutes and back home 20 minutes. Then I have to rush over to the school and get my kids. We had less than 4 hours when we got home to do anything. And 90% of that I should have been cleaning, and I'm not. Trying to make food for my husband to eat, and I'm not. It's not natural. Have some empathy, love people, know that everybody's life is in the hustle and the bustle, and that these kids are still developing their brains. And it is not natural to sit down all day long and do ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Choose a new profession. Do not go to college for that and without an education and knowing how to just love people. Spirituality, really. You can call it religion if you want, but that's not what it is. It's spirituality. It's life. We're life, your life, we're all connected. That's that. Just don't do it. Love and peace.